As an example of something I couldn't do before, I'm going to attempt, well, I've already climbed down those rocks, so that's one thing, but I'm going to try to get over there to look at Tower Rock, which Lewis and Clark made note of when they traveled the Mississippi. This is the Mississippi, by the way. And Mark Twain also wrote about. It's one of the great structures on the Mississippi River. And I want to get closer. And that's the way. So let's do this. You should be proud. This is where I just went, along this little rock crevice. I didn't fall in the river once. And not much farther to go. Just have to go through all this. And then I'll be home. So I made it. And there it is, Tower Rock up close. There's a whirlpool right there where the mighty Mississippi is diverted because of that giant thing. And this is where I started. Let's see if I can zoom. That car, and then climb down those rocks and all the way over there through a bunch of rocks, and yeah, here I am. Worth it. Oh, that's close. There we go. Hey guys, I did it. I made it. And I'm a little wobbly because I'm coming back now. And you know, it's all one thing when you're on your way there and you're climbing over rocks and trees, and you know, and then you get tired and you gotta go all the way back. Look at that view. It's really amazing. So I've been getting out into nature a lot, doing a lot of stuff like this lately. The last month, every weekend, and you know, there's so many great places around here that, you know, I'm 38 years old and I've never been to, never seen, and a lot of that honestly is because of my binge eating. I feel like I missed a lot, and here I am, you know, 8 months, just 8 months out from the worst place I've ever been in my life, to where I couldn't take my niece into her preschool class. And look at me now, baby. I mean, you know, I've done this. I've given myself my life back. And if it wasn't for all the days that I put in before this one, and you know, it wasn't that I really believed it would happen. It was just a decision I made. You know, kind of like, I'm going to do this, even if it kills me. I don't expect to get anywhere, but I'm just going to fight. I'm going to fight because I don't feel like I have anything else I can do. I was weighed down. I couldn't even walk. I couldn't get up and move. And it was just, it was horrifying, you know, to wake up in that spot. It's not like it happened overnight, but it really felt like, you know, one day I couldn't, and then I lost the will to fight. And I, you know, that, I guess my point is, you know, if you're in where the spot I was in and it feels hopeless and you're like, it's pointless, too far to go, I've let myself go too far. If you have binge eating disorder especially, and you've never been able to get a handle on it, first let me just say, there is a way. There's a way I've found. I'm sure there's more than one way, but there's a way I've found. It's the only way I've ever found. And if anyone is struggling with binge eating disorder and something that you feel like you're helpless and powerless against, send me a message. Actually, send me an email, because YouTube doesn't give me notifications for their messages anymore. I'm just kind of slipping. I need to go upwards because I'm slipping down towards the river. Woo. And I will talk you through my plan. I'll talk you through what worked for me. I'll help you. I will help you. I'll walk you through it. I'll help you find things. I'll answer your questions if you have them. You know, I don't want anything. I just want people who feel hopeless to know that there is hope, because I didn't know that. And there is. This is proof. This is proof. And today is my dad's birthday. And he's been gone now 14 years. And it still hurts. I still miss him more than anything. And this is his walking stick for the woods. And it's been put to good use still, 14 years later, with his son at the helm, which I think would make him really happy. So, back in the day in my videos, I used to talk about an old promise, which is what I named my live journal, where I kept track of my 250-pound loss. 10 years ago, and it was called an old promise because I made a promise after my dad died that I would make him proud. And it's I've really been beating myself up the last few years because I know that I didn't think I was, because I was in such a bad place and I wasn't doing anything to change it. But sitting here today on his birthday with his walking stick out in the middle of the woods, I know he would be proud. He would be, because when he died, I was 475 pounds. So to see me now and to know that, I've battled through it and I got down there and then I went back up, and to do it again is mentally very scary and very hard to get your head around, and to get the motivation knowing that you've done it before and it was all for nothing. But what I've learned is it wasn't all for nothing, because I learned a lot, and all of our failures are just learning tools. That's what they are. We don't always use them that way. A lot of times we just use them as excuses or reasons not to do it, but they're not. They're there to learn from, so that the next time you can go farther. And that's where I'm at today, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go farther. I'm going to go all the way. So I just want to share that with you guys today. I've been doing a lot of stuff like this, and I thought I should get a video up and let you know what I've been up to, because I'm not making a whole lot of videos because, I really, honestly, I still don't feel so great about myself. When I look at myself, I don't see any difference really from 88 pounds ago. By the way, I did weigh right after I said I wasn't going to, actually. Spontaneously weighed, and I was 318. That's a loss of 88 pounds since January. So I'm getting there. And the reason I weighed is because I didn't think it was working. Again, I had convinced myself I wasn't losing weight, and I needed that scale to justify it. And hopefully this time it's through my head that it is working, and I just have to keep on the plan and just keep going, and that's what I'm going to do. So hope you guys are all doing well. Yeah, and I'm going to continue because I'm almost to the car, and then it is supper time because I'm hungry right after I get a big drink, though. I should have brought water. Alright guys, until next time, knuckle love. I'll talk to you soon.